Hey guys, so this is the final part of Killer Frequency. I started playing and then realised I was not recording, but we haven't got too far, literally just having to look at this board to see who the next murder target is. These are all the names that were in Clive's office downstairs. That's literally all that's happened so far. I'm literally just sorting out this board. So, let's resume. So this is what I've done. I've put all of the articles next to the name and where I think they'll be. So, we've got Chuck, Kim, Rebecca Allen, and Ant Williams. And we've got, so Chuck, honestly, that shouldn't even be here, that should have done there. Right, so Chuck is high school, high football captain, suffered an injury. Oh, he was a victim of the festival disaster. So he is like a football guy. Kim is a doctor, married. Then this one died in a bus crash. Rebecca Allen is a car thief who gave up all of her co-conspirators. So she walked free. She wanted to sell her trailer. Then she made a book, and then she bought a gas station. And then Ant is the lead engineer, but responsible for the Gallows Creek Harvest Festival disaster, which left people dead. Yeah. So I think we're gonna go with this 24-hour gas station. And then this article came out a month and a year ago. So she owns the gas station. She's obviously gonna be there for 24 hours. I think it's roughly like 2:30, something like that at the moment. So I think everyone else will probably be asleep, but she will probably be at work because it's a 24-hour gas station. So let's do this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Okay, Rebecca Allen.
Rebecca Allen.
And where will I find them?
The gas station.
The gas station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
I think this makes the most sense because of the time
Rebecca
that
Allen!
it is right now.
Listen, I know this sounds crazy, but we have reason to believe the Whistling Man is coming for you. You need to get yourself and everyone else out right now.
Who is this? Why are you calling up and asking for... Who is this?
Okay, this doesn't sound like a Rebecca Allen.
I'm Forrest Nash. Please, listen, we have reason to believe them.
It's you, isn't it? I always knew one day you'd... And the one year I finally put it behind me.
What are you talking about? For God's sake,
Can
you
see
have
from
to get
that?
out.
Who was saying that?
Jeez!
It sounds like something blew up!
He's using bombs now?
Oh my god. The call board, one moment.
I bet this is the most listened.
Forrest,
this
I'm
show's
getting
had
so
in
many
years.
calls. Just let me... I'm gonna take us off air for a moment.
Peggy, what's happening in there? Peggy.
Hey.
I'm back. He blew up the gas station, Forrest.
Okay.
I spoke to the fire department and the hospital. The fire department is useless now, as you know. And, the hospital's only ambulance was at the gas station. Forrest, you've got to say something on the radio. You have to tell the
What do I
town.
say?
I'm putting us back on air. Now.
Gallows Creek. I don't know how to tell you this, but the gas station's been bombed.
Please, everyone, Stay safe, stay inside, and... oh, just bring us into some music, Forrest.
Some moonlight. Oh no.
Here's some music
Let's
while
blow
we
this up.
regroup here
That's not
on
very
KFAM
sensitive.
189.16, The Stream.
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
I just don't trust her anymore. I don't trust anyone. I do feel like he is gonna be here. I'm so scared. Wait, it was this way, wasn't it? Down the stairs. Okay, that door's locked. Right, it was definitely this way. I saw those cans knocked over last time I walked past. It's in here. Oh yeah. Okay. Why are the mannequins pointing?
The key? Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
Okay, what was this key for? The basement. God. I wonder what all of these newspaper articles say. I'm fucking terrified that he is just gonna... like this? Like, we could at least shut these doors, surely. This is not safe with a killer on the loose. They're just wide open like that. What the fuck? Okay. It might be up there. Okay.
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom?
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
George Barrow, 1968.
He sounds so
That's when
creepy.
this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait,
Okay,
George Barrow?
this is interesting. So we're gonna follow
after a night out drinking.
a little story on these
Was it
tapes.
actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and
It
find
should
the
be
tapes.
Edward Mooney.
I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Okay. That's that, isn't it? Yeah.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of
God,
death
no.
is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
Okay. Right. Oh, is it that? Got the upside down chair. It's gotta be right.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation.
No signs of inebriation,
A
okay.
high amount of cortisol was found,
Cortisol is
indicating
Yeah,
elevated
stress-
levels
the
of
stress thing.
stress in the immediate moments before death.
Didn't Peggy say that he was drunk and drowned? Okay, oh, I found another one, but I don't think... Well, that obviously isn't the same one. Oh. That's one I just... Is that the one I just did?
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe
I think I've got these wrong.
as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
What was this?
This looks useful.
At 4 AM, a call was received from a jogger, a Miss Sandra Sharp. Isn't that the jazz lady? Her name was Sandra, wasn't it? Reporting that a body had been found washed up in the reservoir. I drove out to investigate and was able to identify the body at the scene as that of George Barrow. I contacted the coroner's office and then the boy's parents. They informed me that they had not seen him since 7 PM on the 2nd. Okay, right, I need to find both of these. Okay, I think that's the one I did. I just did. So I think that's fine. Right, now I need the fan. There we go.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
Okay, now just a briefcase. No. What am I on about? Just a thingy. Drawers. Done that. Okay, this is where we started. It's not that. So this place is a maze where... Is it this way? Have I been this way? Is it that? No. Oh. Oh.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased,
This has to be
resulting
important.
in a fall from a height into a body of
Oh.
water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. That recording. Shut it off.
Well, that is definitely Clive, the male speaker. That sounded just like him. The deceased is a Caucasian male, age 18. The cause of death is established to be drowning, as shown by the signs of asphyxiation. Abrasions were found on the knuckles, likely from getting into fights in the past. Matches with known history of the deceased being aggressive. No other injuries were observed, and from the coroner's opinion there is no evidence of foul play. Additionally, the preliminary toxicology report indicates the deceased had a high level of alcohol in their blood. It is of the coroner's opinion that the deceased went swimming whilst intoxicated, resulting in his drowning. I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia. Alright, so she lied on the coroner's report because she literally said in those tapes that he was not intoxicated and he fell from a height into water. Okay, got desk. Okay, here we go.
If you're listening to this, then you're probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay
What the?
informed.
Cyril.
I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers.
A new vinyl for my collection.
Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All save some folk from the worst, then I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess.
What did he do back
I didn't
then?
kill anyone, mind you.
What did he do though?
Past mattering.
I'm so confused.
Now, there's more I could say than I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
Okay, so he is.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
So he's not the killer. He wanted to save them. But can we actually believe that? Right, and he said his employer did this and threatened him to kill his family or whatever. I'm pretty sure the guy who owns the studio is called Rob. I don't know, I don't trust Peggy.
What have you found, Forrest?
I don't like
It's
this.
an autopsy tape.
I don't want to tell her.
Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
I don't think I recognize the
it say?
voice.
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
Oh, yeah.
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It
Wait,
looks like she might know
yeah.
something
She
about
was
what's going
like,
on. I
Clive,
found a
didn't
tape
tell
that
them
introduces a new detail
something.
to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah,
don't understand
after
that
he
bit.
died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved it after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Yeah, the jazz lady.
The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
Oh,
The
yeah,
reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive?
We need
Once
to
we're done
sort
down here, we should give her a
Sandra
call.
And
In another
Virginia,
tape, the
I think.
coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe,
whistling
but
man.
then there's this next bit where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This
It
is
was
starting to
definitely
make
Clive.
sense now. This
But
is
why
a
would
conspiracy
Clive
to
wanna
cover
cover it
up
up?
what happened to George.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to
Why
the
do they
phone.
have such
you know?
a creepy warehouse?
We don't
or
know how
basement
many
or
there really are.
whatever?
Christ, Forrest,
If he's
that's
not a
dark.
murderer,
I know.
he's just
but
a psycho.
Clive
then.
said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew
like
about
the
the incident.
mannequins had their eyes crossed out.
And the
stuff. It's
killings were getting
insane.
closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
I don't understand, like, what this has to do with the Whistling Man, though. Unless
Thank
George
God you're back, Forrest.
has
I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
come back
Peggy,
as a
you
ghost
work in radio.
as the Whistling
Forrest, I'm stressed.
But
I
then
mean, really? How
why is
are we
everyone
supposed to
covering
keep
it
a
up?
show going with all this happening?
Man. Who killed George? Like, who
Beats
killed
me.
George and who is
But
the
we gotta
Whistling
do
Man?
it, and we're going
Aren't they
to.
the same person?
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
Obviously,
All right, I'll get her on the
the
line.
Whistling Man is kind of like,
When you're ready, shut the music
Superhuman.
off.
he just always appears out of
Hello
nowhere,
again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash.
which makes me think it
We're
could be
circling
George as a
closer
ghost.
to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
The coroner.
Fredman Plunker here? Who's this?
I
Is
forgot
it
we sent the
you?
frat boys to her house.
Goose?
No, it's
Blunker,
Forrest.
hey, it's the radio man, Forrest Nash.
Radio Man? What's up?
Solving mysteries, saving lives. The huge.
You know, how
Right,
we
right,
do.
right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
The snort.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
I'd be jumpy too.
I can't blame you. I'd be jumpy too.
I'm so sorry this happened to you, Virginia.
I thought I was. I thought.
Easy. We're not calling to talk about earlier. We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
A lot more than you're letting on, bitch.
Does the name
Clive?
Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name.
She doesn't know that name.
What are you asking about this for?
Who's Clive?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Mm-hmm.
Clive's the janitor at our station. And we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the Whistling Man, Forrest.
We thought so too.
We thought so too, but
You don't understand. All those years ago,
It's okay, Virginia.
Why is
He's
she
gone.
interrupting her?
We found
She might have
evidence to
just given-
suggest he...
She might have just
well,
said something really important.
and we
What did he
found
do all
your
those years
autopsy
ago?
reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them, and we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand, she needed me.
We understand.
It's okay.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia.
Are we gonna
So,
call
Virginia's
Sandra now?
tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details?
his employer, which is that guy who owns the
Well,
station?
we know Sandra was involved in George's death.
Rob or something.
Do you want to call her?
I do.
Yes, yes.
All right, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio. Aha!
I don't
Forrest,
remember getting
you're
this
through.
one.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who's this?
Oh, that was from
Hello again,
outside, right?
Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Stream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Oh, she's flirting, bro.
Do you know
Why
why the
was he
Whistling Man
targeted?
might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I can tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Why is everyone lying to me? You found the body.
Sandra, we know you
Bitch.
found George's body. We have the
She
police
lied.
report.
I don't know what you mean.
It's okay, Sandra.
It's okay, Sandra. We know.
Don't
You
be a
do?
liar.
You know about?
Yes. Of course.
We know everything.
This
Spill it.
studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Of course.
Of course. We understand.
I mean, it's not like I killed him. What was the harm in saying I found him in the reservoir instead of the river? Right? Right?
Hmm.
I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Okay, bitch.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Well, folks,
Thanks,
if
Peggy.
anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Boris. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight,
That is
but I
Ponty.
wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
No, bitch.
No, I don't wanna.
Oh,
go ahead,
come
go on.
on! It's his birthday. I won't have a chance to do it again until next year.
May as well, Forrest.
Why are you taking
Fine.
his side, Peggy?
What's his name?
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie.
Uncle
His
Ronnie?
first name's
Let me
Peter,
guess.
but he never
Pepper.
liked his name. But
No.
since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it?
Uncle
Folks
Pepperoni.
always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my God, damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best
Go
birthday
away.
deals and party packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at just...
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us! Damn it, Peggy, this is your fault.
My fault?
I said I didn't want to do it.
Don't blame me because Brian Ponty can't control himself.
Ah.
Don't worry. We've already got another caller on the line. Just pick it up, okay?
It's gonna be him again, isn't it?
This is 189.16 The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller.
Yeah.
Caller.
Yeah. It's definitely Ponty, isn't it?
Ponty?
Ponty's Pizza always delivers! Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there!
To bet, I bet the pieces actually taste really good. Jesus Christ.
Forrest?
We need to paste.
Forrest? Are you okay?
I'm so angry right now.
Forrest?
I hope the Whistling Man gets in with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night.
That is a
Don't
crazy
worry
thing
about
to
him
say
anymore,
on
okay?
air too.
Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Folks, don't
This better not be
spend your
Ponty
money
again.
at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. Who may I say is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Oh, that's
Dawn.
Dawn.
Ah, I bet I know why you're calling. I'm sorry I
wonder
didn't
what
play your song.
Dawn
There's a
has to do.
lot going on. But please,
Never
Look
mind
at
that
this.
now.
Who is Dawn?
First, I'm
How does she
calling
know so
because
much?
I need your help.
are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think
She
so.
sounds
He
so
must have heard me on the radio
sarcastic.
helping you.
Right.
Right. Okay. Tell us everything.
I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled
After
security
Chuck?
system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad
This
for
is
the
so
entry code.
suspect.
I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park, but I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
Not a dog person.
I'm guessing you're not a dog person.
No, I'm not. It's my neighbor's dog. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. Listen, I can't get any... He's coming down the street.
I don't trust her.
Forrest,
I'm not gonna lie.
I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
Not hard at all then.
6 digits. Sounds like that would be hard to remember.
Yes, very hard, especially on a night like this.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little
Sounds like
tune
it's
for
quite
you
a new
all
one.
to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Oh,
Forrest,
true.
was it just me, or was there something...
Off.
It wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Do I have to go back?
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Right. How the fuck are we supposed to do? Like, get this? It seems impossible. I guess we go to Clive's room. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. It's not here, is it? This is just for the... Like, sorry, how is this not a murderer's room? How is this someone who's trying to save people? Like, this is creepy as fuck. Okay, it's not in there. Okay, no. I still don't trust. Don't like it. Okay, what are we doing? What this way? There we go. Right. It's got to be around here, surely. In these drawers? No. Starling 4000. Okay, this is gonna be impossible if I have to look all through here.
Order delivery form.
Or not?
Starling must have left this by accident. This system's not even installed at Woodside.
Oh my god, she's trying to get into our building, isn't she? It just feels so suspect that she knew the record was outside our door or outside our building, and now she's asking for the code for something that we have on our doors, but she doesn't. So it's between 10:30 and 10:34.
Starling 4000. User manual.
Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Oh, okay, so that order number does not matter, I don't think. I think this is probably it, isn't it? This is what I need to bring. I don't trust her one bit. Should I give her like the alarm? Oh my god, if I did that she would die. But, alright, here's the thing. Every time someone's been chased by the Whistling Man, we've heard the whistle. And we didn't hear the whistle. So, we could be crazy and set off the alarm, and I bet it will set off the alarm for our building. But obviously, on the other hand, that could literally kill her if she's telling the truth. But we could give her the entry here and let her in, but I'd rather not.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
Wait, what?
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment. I got the number here. Patching you through.
Oh, we're not doing this on air. Interesting.
Shit.
He probably can't hear it over the music. Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Just put me through to Dawn. I'll take care of
I'm
this
gonna
one
give
way or
her
another.
the alarm test.
Okay, if you say so.
I'm gonna save the game first, though.
When you're ready, shut the music off. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Dawn, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I've been so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest.
That was really creepy way of saying that.
Son of a bitch. Ah!
Is she?
She's in the... What? She just shot someone.
Yeah, stay out! Nobody disrespects the sanctity of the ring!
Let's go.
Don't ever come back here again!
Oh.
I'm calling the cops!
Thank God.
She was
Hello?
she was at
Someone there?
Ricky's.
Ricky, get back inside and turn on the radio. Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
Why?
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him! That was the Whistling Man! The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. I don't like hurting folk, but
Oh my god.
I can't let
no.
anything happen to Maxie.
No.
He's my best friend, you know? Listen, man, I'm heading back inside. Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free whenever you want, forever. That's a done deal.
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got it. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some
That's
music
crazy.
while we process
Dawn
what
is the Whistling Man.
just happened.
I'm so fucking good at this game. Oh, music. Oh, I need record. Not that one. Go away. This tiger. Oh my god, why can I not get it?
Play a record, Forrest.
I'm trying. Is that it?
So, the Whistling Man is a woman?
I know. I can't believe it.
Where
She
is it?
called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
Like twice.
knew she wasn't right.
Is that right, Sherlock?
Oh, come on. She was obviously
Why do
a
you think she
freak.
requested that song?
Because she knew it was outside of the building.
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
She probably saw
That's
it
right.
outside.
She never actually attacked me
But
out
she was
there.
there, so we
So?
saw her figure.
What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
I don't know what to say here. I guess look
We're
out for
neighbors.
each other.
Look out
like
for
if
each
you hear
other.
the screaming,
Stay
go
safe.
help.
The
But
killer was calling
get too
themselves
close.
Dawn.
Don't go around your neighbor's house.
This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
What's
Damn
going on,
straight,
Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
You're a
It's
good
been
father,
nice.
Murphy.
Absolutely. Fernando's a lucky kid.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man, man.
You
I forgot
heard the
that
last
happened.
call, right, Murphy?
Maybe there's two then.
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here 3 years ago, man. What do you want from me?
Hey, man, no worries. Just thank
Well,
you for
Dawn
trying.
was obviously trying to set
Right.
up Clive.
Sorry I couldn't help y'all more, man. Now, if you'd have asked me about gators...
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
Sorry, Murphy. I think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a
Later,
bust.
Gator.
But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us. Let's find out. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
What happened?
Somebody's been stabbed. Can you tell me what happened?
We've been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
There's got to
Oh
be
no.
two.
Forrest.
Then what
Or
happened?
copycat. Or Dawn
He
was
went
a
up the
copycat
road and
killer.
talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was his attacker the Whistling Man?
The who? They had a mask and wore all black? That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I We
no
need an
ambulances.
ambulance!
Go.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason! Jason Parker!
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg!
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest
She
Nash from
sounds ready for
189.16. We have
Why
a
does he keep
stab
doing
victim
that?
at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
Forrest, Listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
We don't really have much choice. Hit me.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info.
Is that it?
But I think we
That's
can
not
handle
too
this.
bad.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
Okay. Keep going.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace
That's
bandages.
actually
Elevate his
useful
legs.
information to know.
Keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
There's people.
That's good,
being
Casey.
out and about
The nurse
when
said
they
to
know there's
do
a killer
that.
around.
What about the knife
Go
in his
home.
leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
Don't touch the
No,
knife.
don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
they're
some
at home.
laundry
Okay.
piled
I
up
thought
on
they
top
were
of the
reservoir.
dryer.
Oh, they're in the
Gloves on the hood
garage.
of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Take the cleaning rags and hold them over the wound.
I really hope these are clean.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure.
I didn't
I
think
put
that.
pressure on his stomach
Oh,
again.
I'm an idiot. I should
I'm
have
starting
used
to
the
think we
laundry
might
rag.
make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy.
Yeah, sorry, he's
Keep
dying,
putting that
but,
pressure
like,
on,
I need a
and
word
let
with
us
my
know
girl.
when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
Peggy.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
We've got another line.
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
She can't drive.
Any suggestions, Peggy?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
Peggy.
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's
that's it, not
office.
Rob.
Got it. I'll look through their
Reggie.
files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they
Where the
won't
hell
mind.
is Reggie's
Right.
office?
But there are a couple of problems with that.
Naturally.
Naturally.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Great.
Not a
great.
clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away.
Of course it will.
Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
Thanks, Peggy. What do you mean?
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Need some music? It's not even on air. Okay, Reggie's office.
That's not opening.
I just got an achievement that says unlock all the doors in the station, as I tried to open a door that is locked. I'm looking for Reggie's office. Okay. Oh, it's not in here, is it? It's probably downstairs. I haven't actually ever seen like a boss office, so it's not in there. That's the janitor's closet. It won't, oh, here we go, big boss. Right.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Oh, a very important date. Okay. Right. 8. Axe Forever. Need to write pitch document. Good title. Bring back original protag and villain. Okay. Please insert floppy disk. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. What's he got? Oh, a floppy disk. What's this then?
Could this be it?
Pizza delivery killers who kills the pizza cutter. Free slice of me. Terrifyingly, there's never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? maybe write him in as Final Girl's boyfriend. Protagonist is college student Megan, surname to follow. She's smart, beautiful, resourceful, and lactose intolerant. Amplifies the divide between her and the pizza killer. Takes place on the 11th of July. Very important date for the town. Great goose gathering. Even where a large number of geese appear suddenly and save the town from starvation. Try and link this into the greater story. Need to kill off Megan's support network throughout the movie, like Acts 3 but scarier. Maybe partner with Ponty's Pizza for the launch. 1 out of 10 orders just receive a pizza cutter and tickets to the movie. Well, that's not it, is it? Ask Jeannie where those tapes are. It's been weeks now, overdue. Okay. 1107. That could be a code. Ah, shoot.
Nice.
Oh, there's so many. What's this? What the fuck was that? Was that outside? What was that? What the fuck? Okay, what's this? Name John Hedges, newsreader, July 19th, 1931. John refused to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I know he was a war medic, but it was station policy to send everyone regardless. John had a bunch of medical equipment in his home that he procured from the military. Is that legal? Do I need to report him? Spoke to John again about eating the free samples that Brad gets sent for his reviews. He said he'd stop, but he said the last 3 times too. Is it an American to reprimand a war vet? So not John. Who have we got here? Karen. Well, it's not Karen, is it? That's... Karen was Thingy's friend, right? Karen has really stepped up her duties in recent months. She has fully taken on Hamish's show alongside the Timberline twins ever since Wes left us. Hopefully she doesn't get any ideas about being paid double. Karen has started mentoring Peggy. I think this would be really good for Peggy. They are doing team building training getaways to improve efficiency. I'm starting to suspect these producer training getaways are being strategically timed. They've both missed Secret Santa, first aid training, and the Teddy Gallows Jr. station visit. Yeah, I think they are strategically timed, and I don't know if they are actually training getaways. Who's this? Barbara, the receptionist. Yeah. Barbara's really getting on well with all the staff here. Everybody gave her great feedback at our last review. I get the feeling there's something going on with her and Brad. Call it a hunch. Barbara got another cat recently. Must have at least 5 now. Daisy, Murphy, Penelope, Freddie, and Lord Winston. I need to monitor productivity going forward. The cat photos are a big distraction for the rest of the team. Barbara laughed when I told her about the concept for my new horror script. I don't care what she thinks. A story about an alien egg at the centre of the earth set to hatch on February 30th is a great idea. Why else would we avoid having a February 30th? So true. This guy really keeps tabs on everyone, doesn't he? Ooh, what does he have to say about me?
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Yes.
What are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're more interested in you.
You're right, I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
I want to read it now. I can't believe we actually got the Forrest Nash here in Gallows Creek. His motivation may be low, his demands are a bit beyond our means, and he's currently blacklisted from any reputable station. But honestly, we don't have a reputation to lose. Forrest isn't really integrating with the team. He seems to have this lone wolf thing going on. Heard him call Jeannie, Janie, Janine and Brenda in his first week. Hopefully this changes when he gets settled. I paired Forrest with Peggy for his show. They seem to have developed a relationship of sorts pretty quickly, which is good because we sure don't have the show budget to pair him with Karen. Is Karen, like, famous? Peggy. This interests me because I feel like Peggy is a bit sussy.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates.
No.
I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
I've never seen someone gel with everybody as quickly as Peggy has. Her, Karen, and Barbara have really become a little family already. Maybe we need to run this station on girl power. Hopefully it's cheaper than electric. Sometimes I wonder if Peggy secretly wants her own show. She hasn't been shy about getting involved in the calls on the screen. Sometimes it feels as though Forrest could leave for a coffee mid-call and nobody would know. Peggy and Karen have missed another work event, this time first aid training. Because of their training sessions, their collection of cocktail parasols grows after each session. Why are they doing training sessions at a bar? Good question, Reggie. Okay, it's gotta be Bradley then, right? No one else has mentioned first aid except the first guy. When I hired Brad as our station's food critic, people said I was crazy. We only have 3 takeout places and a diner. What's the point? So then I say, you can't be afraid to explore the darkest reaches of the unknown. Or Henderson. Bradley and Barbara seem to be spending an awful lot of time together. I didn't realise she was so interested in Brad's work. I should join one of the after-work meetings sometime. I've always wanted to learn more about food. Brad and Barbara ended up missing most of our first aid training session. Brad made a joke about practicing mouth to mouth and Barbara got really upset and stormed off. The joke wasn't that bad. Okay, that's so Brad. Okay, not Barbara, not me, not Peggy, not me. They missed most of it, didn't they? That's what that said, right? She missed it. Most of our first aid training session. John, he didn't do it. He refused to do it, didn't he? He refused. But he's a war medic. I think John is the one, right? Do I have to bring this? Oh, there we go.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I
Shit.
do?
Is he going into shock? Wait.
God, it sounds like he's going into shock.
That's like
Casey,
my
just stay calm.
instant
It's
thoughts
going to
there.
be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
I don't remember. Elevate the
Casey,
legs.
I need you
Bring the
to
blood to the
elevate
body.
Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second.
Smart.
Sorry.
It's a good thing I didn't
Jason
use the
sleeps through
laundry
bandages.
earlier.
Should I get him new ones? Or
More.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it.
We want
You
more.
still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one. I'll fix his bandage
She's a real one,
and get him
isn't she?
warm. Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Boris, scared.
Oh,
Not doing well.
he's doing fine.
Is he gonna?
He's gonna be fine.
Jason is going to be fine.
Right?
Just make sure he knows he's going to be okay. Okay?
Okay. Please. I can't give him what he needs. Please sit down.
You've
Can't
done
lose him.
enough,
All right,
Casey.
Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
John.
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. Oh, war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John
Oh, that's
keeps
real
all of his old
close.
equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
Oh my god, that's
All right.
brilliant.
What's his number?
5420735.
Oh, they don't need to be
Call him
close
now.
to us, do they?
Let's hope he picks.
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM.
3 a.m.
We have an
John.
emergency and we need your help.
Forrest, if this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
I feel like John's gonna be such a lovely man.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or never mind. He's badly hurt and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
I knew he
John,
wouldn't.
we're not kidding.
think.
A man is gonna die if we don't help him
What am I
right
saying?
now.
Seriously?
I knew he wouldn't believe it.
I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his
Oh,
condition?
He's at 25
he
Nancy
just loves
Drive.
to help people.
I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach
But he's
and one
racing
to
out
the
of
leg.
bed right now.
The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
He is
Thank
the
you,
best
John.
option.
We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello,
Oh,
Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he
Shit.
still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on.
Come on.
Hello, Casey. This is John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in.
the problem is because this is on air.
There.
Anyone could
Casey,
go
I'm
around
gonna
and
need
say
your
they're
help.
John
Forrest,
and they're Hef
Peggy,
Jason,
don't you
because they would
two
all
worry.
know
We've got this from here.
the situation.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now.
Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
Hell yeah.
Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
I'm ready. You think that the boss of the whole place would have his office at the top instead of all the way at the bottom?
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Let's roll.
Let's roll,
You got it.
Peggy.
We've got another call coming through, too. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie's here too.
What's on your mind,
Hello to
Roller
you both.
Ricky?
What's on your mind, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Nice. Really?
Oh? What's that?
You see, man, me and Jason
Oh.
know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman,
'Cause
and
the
I was our
Whistler Man
star wide
said,
receiver. Runner Ricky,
Like
they
something
called me.
about revenge, right?
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Did they bully George?
Keep talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there.
Turned?
Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love.
Who's this girl?
I could see it, you know?
Peggy. Dawn.
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees.
And that was supposed to be Edward Mooney, though.
And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home.
Did the Whistling Man kill
Didn't know about
George.
George until next morning.
And now Dawn
I'm
is taking
guessing
revenge
it was whistling night, wasn't it?
on everyone who...
That the whistling
Abandoned
man was
George.
just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know
Oh.
how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. It took a long time to learn,
Oh,
but
Ricky.
yeah. Just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky. All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being,
Mysterious being.
please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
Peggy, hello.
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
It's
All right,
Dawn, isn't
folks,
it?
it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
She sounds excited.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
I forgot
Surprise!
about her.
It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been a long night.
Ever since you found Sheriff Matthews, it's only gotten worse. It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening.
No.
After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
Nice.
That's great news!
I was really curious
That's
about
crazy about the phone
what was going on
lines.
with her anyway.
Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing
Yeah,
so.
surely.
I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
What do you need?
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Thank God.
Oh, that's
Sounds
so
like
cool.
this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Let's get
Best
back
we
on
don't
the
waste
air.
any time then. Let's get back on air.
You
Let's
got it.
hear from Dawn, hopefully.
Time to turn the music off.
Oh, yes.
Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
I feel like we don't want to say something like that to give hints that the police are coming, because then she'll run away.
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges.
John.
I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John! Is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work.
That's true.
Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason.
Jason! We meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Oh, what he's got.
Oh,
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man
Oh, he
is
must
still
have a
out there.
story, actually, right? Yes.
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that.
He must have some information.
God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Was he... Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason, where was I? Ah,
Peggy's
yep.
taking her own call.
Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time.
What did he do?
It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened?
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend.
Karma.
At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean? Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest.
Okay, what did you call her?
Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
Something begin with M.
Oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case you ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
I don't remember seeing that. A generator. I don't remember seeing a generator. Did I? Did I completely miss it, or am I just... Have I just forgotten? Open bitch. So I need to go back to the storage area. I think that was this way. And then here, right?
Huh. Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Oh my god, it's fucking pitch black. Far back. This is... okay. Oh, the far corner. Oh, I just heard something. Okay, well... Oh,
that
this.
Must be
oh,
it.
okay, yeah, I remember seeing this. What do I do with it?
Boom! We've got power.
The big red button, yeah. I remember now. Fuck.
The Whistling Man. I need to warn Peggy.
Oh my god, that's so loud. I wonder if I could actually die. I wonder if the game would let me.
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy! I need to get back upstairs.
I can hear him walking around. Unless it's Peggy.
What the hell?
What? What happened? What happened? Why did that noise happen? What? Why is he saying what the hell? I don't... Oh god. I should go. Oh.
Oh no. Peggy! Where'd you go?
Yeah, it's Peggy. Like, that has to be...
This can't be happening.
That is Peggy. That is exactly what I imagine Peggy looking like.
A call. Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night, almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet.
It doesn't
Got
sound
all
like
tonight
Peggy.
still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean?
Are we
Make
on
the
air?
most of it
Yes. Perfect.
Well, I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch!
Oh.
Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy
I'm on
Gallows
call
Jr.
with Dawn.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out
That
tonight,
is
Teddy.
Peggy then.
Your daddy
surely.
and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if you crawled out of his coffin with all the money
I'm such an
in the
idiot
world,
sometimes.
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Oh.
Your son? You mean you... Wait, did he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two whistling men tonight.
That does make sense.
Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
And Murphy, he was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well, it
Was
sure
his name
has
Teddy
been
Barrows?
years since I last
Is that
saw.
what his name is?
God damn
I've
it.
forgotten.
Marie Campbell. So, not Dawn, huh?
No, not Dawn.
What are you going to...
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
Okay. Yeah.
Talk when I talk to you.
That makes sense.
And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk.
Because he's so rich.
You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
No. Why should I?
Why should I help you? Why should I play any part in this?
Because I think you believe in justice.
You think this is justice?
You have no goddamn idea, Forrest. These people you've been trying to save, they were all in on
I
it.
saved all of them.
They all knew George was murdered, but
Those school kids was not even born. And they killed Jimmy. He wasn't even born. Is she stabbing him?
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
You serious?
You serious? You want me to interview you?
I need to drag
Am
this
I
out, don't I?
serious? After everything tonight, you really have to ask me
Oh,
if
that's
I'm
true.
serious.
Do
a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
What about Peggy? Maybe I do trust her now.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if
Bro,
I
she
can
can
find
hear
out
you
where
and
Marie
he can
is,
see you talking.
then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Hit him.
Hit him again, Marie.
What the
God damn it.
Lol. Okay, I didn't want him to answer up straight away.
Our first team party was coming up, and when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
Tell me why.
What made that night special?
That was the night Mooney went missing. We couldn't pass it up. I was just surprised no one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first whistling night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky. He was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He
I
came
don't think he
apart
did it to
one
be a
day.
decent man.
Some people do.
He did it because he didn't
He
want
had some issue.
him to the lab when he was
Wasn't
drunk.
stable.
Right?
I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep
Yeah.
talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there. Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man. Screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
Did you ask Ricky?
Did you ask Ricky if he knew or not?
I didn't see any reason to. Why?
Because Ricky phoned up earlier. He didn't know anything about it, Marie.
What?
He had no
Yeah,
idea
bitch.
what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But well,
Imagine he died.
it doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
Just a prank?
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. Oh, God damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. They talked her through how to stop the bleeding. And
Yeah, bitch.
got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that.
We have foiled
Enough about
all of her plans. She has not been able to kill
took off
anyone
running.
except Sheriff
Somehow
and Jimmy.
we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point. And when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing. Telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here.
How did you feel?
How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused. And
What happened next?
Tell me what happened next.
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the whistling
Oh,
man.
Chuck. He's on our
Laughing
board.
away. But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
I don't know what one would stall the most, because I want to ask all of them. How do you know?
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, god damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized.
That is a crazy thing to say.
You bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
Even if you didn't push him, you still chased him to his death.
I can't be blamed for someone not getting
I wish I could
a joke.
ask all of these
I
questions.
think Marie would disagree. But
Here
if
we
you
go.
really felt that way, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like.
Do I?
People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake.
No, it was a prank.
It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why?
How old is Clive then?
Ruin my future.
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra
He was
found him the
moved.
next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
Answer the
I'd
question.
answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business, unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
I saw.
Yeah, that's sad.
I'm sorry. For
I
all
do
it's worth,
see
Virginia
her
didn't have
point.
much of a choice.
But they
She
were
had
all
a
being
sick sister
threatened.
whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story.
It's rough when
We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
like they didn't just cover it up to cover it up. They covered it up because they were all being threatened in some way, like one way or another. Like Clive's family, the coroner's sister, like they should all really be going after Teddy and his dad, not each other.
When will the killing end, Marie?
End? When does it end?
You can't kill the world. This has to stop sometime.
It has to. It never should have started. I shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. He should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here.
Location.
Before he joined the football team. Was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
Oh my god, I don't know. The football field?
You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot! We're in the gym at Gallows Creek High!
I told you not to do that.
Wait!
He's...
Might just go back and say the gym, see if anything changes.
dead.
Yeah, you know.
Here, where George and I first met, before he joined the football team. Was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Before the football team, so it won't be the football field.
You're at Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes, we're here.
Hey there.
Anyway,
Hey, Henry.
I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So,
Marie? Where?
oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy?
You've gotta help me!
Why is Peggy there?
Quiet. You'll talk more later.
Is she with Leslie?
Now I have to talk
No.
to someone who mattered more than you ever did.
I'm so confused.
Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my god. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking
I guess
you
Marie
forgot me.
called Peggy, like, I'm in
never forget my
danger.
own sister.
Will someone please explain to
Please
me what's happening?
explain.
When
We're
I explain,
confused.
Peggy.
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason,
Another call
I
came
got a
through.
call.
Yeah.
You remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
And your niece.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we
So
meet
she
you on the
turned
radio.
the power
And I
off.
just...
I thought so.
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one
She
day.
had a baby.
Disappeared. I was thrown out,
Thrown out
Peggy.
because she was
I
pregnant.
begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No, they told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George, and
Marie, I'm so sorry.
That explains
knew.
why her niece
It's not
looks
your
like
fault.
Peggy.
really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next
That
best
is
thing.
fucked. Don't.
Don't. Marie, listen to me. You don't have to
Who's
do this.
Eugene?
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie,
The
please.
kid in the maze.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I can prove Peggy didn't forget Marie? Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
Oh, that's cute.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
That's why she's so, like,
I
sensitive about the name Peg.
No! Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Hey, this is the police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie!
He's gonna
how's
get away,
Peggy?
isn't he?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I feel like Marie's gonna die
Be
and
okay.
he's gonna live and escape.
God,
I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Ooh.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash.
Let's make tomorrow
Let's
better.
make tomorrow better.
Yeah, yeah. Am I just... Oh. Wait, I just got an achievement saying Forrest Nash survived the Whistling Man. I could have died? I didn't realise that was even an option. So what is this? Is this...
Come in. One suspect is in custody. Trail the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Wait... Am I Clive right now? I'm not Forrest right now, am I?
It's a killer frequency.
Oh, okay. Are these all the people we've interacted with? Oh, Peggy. I did not expect her to look like that. Forrest? Oh. That was a fun song. Okay. So, that was really fun. I am gonna miss this game. It's so much fun. Oh, I don't know. I was so suspect of Peggy, and when she was on the call I thought, oh shit, she actually was in on it with her sister. But no, Peggy was good the whole time, which I'm really happy about, because I started to really like Peggy and I didn't want her to be evil. But yeah, I think we saved everyone except Jimmy, who got stabbed, one of the party frat dudes, I think. And then we also couldn't obviously save Sheriff Matthews at the start of the game. But I think we saved everyone. Other than that, I can't. So yeah, right. Thank you guys for watching. It's been fun. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.